Hello Pisces, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead of whenever it's found you. I'm trying to start doing timeless readings, so no matter the year that this video is finding you, it's found you when it was meant to. Trust your intuition always, and when something I say resonates, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Also, please know I'll never reply to your comments telling you to message me through WhatsApp. That's not me doing that. I also don't have Facebook, and I don't post tarot readings on TikTok either anymore, so if I pop up anywhere other than right here on YouTube, it's not me posting, so block reported. No, it's up to you. Let's go with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Pisces this week ahead? Seven of Pentacles firstly. Then you have the Four of Pentacles. Oops. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Something's gonna feel like an oops this week, and you'll be like, oh, whoops. And then it's actually gonna be a really good thing, because the Wheel of Fortune is good luck. So something not working out, you drop something, it breaks, something happens. It's actually a really good thing. I don't feel like the domino effect, the butterfly effect, I promise you. Like there's something good gonna come out of it. Oh, you're gonna meet a new friend. That's so specific, but it's like you'll go to fix something, right? Like you break something and you're like, oh, I need to go get this fixed. And you're like, oh, what a pain in the butt. But whatever it is you're fixing, in fixing it, you're gonna meet like your best friend for life. So there's something happening, but it's way bigger with the Wheel of Fortune. That's major. So one little whoops, it's gonna be like a major, oh god, like looking back on it in years to come, you'll be like, thank god that happened. Thank god. So Seven of Pentacles firstly is patience. Something you've been waiting for is going to come in because of the fact that you haven't given up on it. You haven't given on. I'm just getting something you've been checking on, right? Like there's something you keep watering, consistently checking on, making sure it's okay. And there's a reason. There's a good, it's gonna pay off. Four of Pentacles. This is stubborn, this is holding on, which ties in with the Seven of Pentacles. Your stubbornness, people could use you, that's random. People could make you feel as if your stubbornness is a negative thing, but there's certain traits about yourself. Everyone has good and bad, light and dark, and there's also specific light and dark in smaller, more like honing in on specific traits of yourself. There's light and dark about that too. So someone may say you're stubborn, but you can use that to your advantage, and that's not necessarily always a bad thing, because it means you don't give up on things easily. You hold on tightly to the things that are important to you. So, I don't know, just whatever someone uses as a criticism towards you, if it hurts your feelings in any way because it rings true, just know that there's not always a bad thing all the time. There's always a light to the dark. So something about you, even if it's true and it hurts your feelings, find the flip side, find the reason why that makes you different, that makes you special, that makes you more better at certain things. Like there's always an advantage to something that someone might be trying to paint a picture to you that it's a disadvantage. There's a flip side to everything, and with that you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is good karma, things work in your favour and things turning around. I think you might change the way you're seeing something about yourself. The Hanged Man could come out in a second. There's something though that's changing in your life, but it feels as if it's you changing first and just deciding you're proud of yourself in some way. You're like, regardless of someone, I don't know, I'm really getting outside influences trying to get to you, and you're just gonna go, haha, anyways, on with the show. Like you're not gonna let anything stop you from saying and doing the things you want to do. Nine of Pentacles right next to that Wheel of Fortune. Also, did I say major good luck? Major good luck, especially if you've been needing it. You've got all Pentacles and then the Wheel of Fortune in the middle. I've only just noticed. Your finances are picking up majorly. And then Nine of Pentacles is a lot of pentacles to have. So you're going to feel, you're coming into a lot more wealth, a lot more abundance, materialistically speaking. You're going to have a lot of money. And a lot of readers, it's like, oh, it's not necessarily money. But for this, I'm really getting this energy of you having a lot more money, and it's not that money's always the be all and end all. It's not going to make you happy, but it is going to bring you safety and security and more time in your hands to do the things that are important to you, if that makes sense. I don't know why I feel like trying to get my hair out of my face, which is interesting because I've been filming all day like this, so it's fine. Six of Pentacles right next to the Nine of Pentacles. Let's just put it back where it was. something's going to go back to the way it was, because it was all good that way, and you may have felt the need to change in order to prove yourself, or try to do more, try to exert yourself and try and show people what you're made of. But everything balances out in the end, and I think there's something of balance coming back in. Six of Pentacles is balance, a minor arcana of balance. You are returning home to your own self. I don't know what this means, but there's something where you're returning to your natural routines, your natural way of being, the things you like doing, or the way you like to work. I don't know if you've had something change around your workplace where you were told to level up, stop doing this, start doing this, but there was a certain way that worked for you and you worked best in it. And I'm not saying change is bad, but I just feel as if you were forced to change in the wrong direction, and you're going to go back into changing into your natural flow of things. And still transforming within that area, but just not forcing yourself to go in a different way than you felt you were called in. I feel like there's someone around you telling you, advising you. You have like a career or financial advisor that's been saying this, and this, and you're like, but that's going against everything I care about, everything I actually want, everything I'm inspired and motivated to do. And so there's something now where you're returning home to yourself and doing what you feel is best. A lot of you, there's like money you'll be donating. I don't know why that's coming through, but there's so much money around you, and then this is donating, so that's exactly why that's coming through. Yeah, and again, if you've got a financial advisor or you're going to have one, I don't know if they'd necessarily tell you to invest or give money back to those less fortunate. They probably wouldn't. I'm not sure. I'm not a financial advisor myself, but they would be telling you where to invest it in order to make more, right? More. And it's something where you're going to have more than enough. You don't care about making more because you already have more than enough, an overflow of abundance, and you're like, well, cool, who can I give my extra to? Page of Cups, clarifying Seven of Pentacles. You're going to be surprised. Something you've been patiently waiting for. It's almost like you've got used to the waiting. You've got comfortable in the waiting. Things have been quite quiet. Bam. You're not expecting it. They're going to pop up with like a loud noise. They're just going to show up, and you're like, but I've just been patiently waiting. It's gonna, I don't know, I just see you kind of jumping because you've maybe got used to the idea that you're going to be waiting a lot longer. You just settled in and got comfortable in a waiting phase, and then bam, and you're like, oh, I don't actually know what to do now because I've got used to my life in this in-between phase of waiting for this to happen. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. I just got, you've just adjusted to a certain way of living, and then someone's going to stir it up. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. You have the Moon. I think I'm getting a really interesting energy of you not seeing yourself very clearly with the Moon. The Moon is mystery, the Moon is things hidden, and I think there's something where you're very mysterious to others. Others can't see you very clearly, and you've started to see yourself through the eyes of others. You started to see yourself as going, oh, I don't really know who I am, I don't really get me, I'm kind of strange, I'm kind of weird. But it's not really, you know who you are. You don't actually have to put a title on yourself, you don't have to understand yourself, write a whole book about yourself to understand why you are the way you are. You've experienced it, you've lived it, at your core you know exactly why you are the way you are. I don't know, I really feel, actually, people around you don't get you, so you've started to question yourself, you've started to not get yourself. It's not your energy, it's others. It's other people that aren't getting you. Separate yourself, build an energetic bubble around yourself in order to go, that's not who I am. Someone else's inability to see me, to get me, to understand me, doesn't mean there's nothing to understand. It doesn't mean I'm confusing, it doesn't mean I'm really hard to read, it just means I'm harder to read than their reading capabilities can read. Yeah, see, I don't even make sense. I don't even make sense anymore, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's not even about, there's something different about, there's also an extra layer there of people not seeing your worth, and that's also not on you, that's their own eyes that can't see. It's not about them not being able to see your worth, it's about them not, their own eyes aren't working properly. They just don't know the difference between, I don't know, I feel like you might be someone that's a lot more authentic than others, especially in your, like, your expertise or something. Some of you it's like you're salesman or something, which is really random, but there's something you're doing where it's like you're more authentic, or you have actual base knowledge or something. You know more about what you do than people realize by looking at you. They think you're just faking it till you make it, and it's like, oh, I've been doing this 20 years. I was born doing this. Like, there's something where there's more to you than meets the eye. But people underestimating you has made you start to go, oh, I must be someone that should be underestimated. I must be, you know, like if someone's overlooked you or underestimated you, you've gone, oh, fair enough. Maybe that's because I am lesser. And you're not. And I think you're awakening to that now, and there's this change happening with this Wheel of Fortune being major change. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. That's way too many cards. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Eight of Pentacles. It's around your work, it's around your skill, it's around your expertise. There's something changing, major good luck, good fortune and change happening around the workplace. I did feel that. Clarify Nine of Pentacles. Some of you have a side hustle that's going to become your main hustle. Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords, clarifying Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. Be kind. Pisces, you're very kind. So I don't know why it's coming through. You might be telling someone else to be kind. Because there's Page of Swords, I'm just getting young energy from them. And having a little bit of like, they're nervous, but their nervous energy, they try to counteract their nerves by sounding like they know more than they do. They end up being a little bit of a bully or something. There's someone, I'm really getting an energy. They're going to be a bit harsh and you're going to overhear something, and with the Queen of Swords you're like, haha, don't ever say that to that person again or I will break you. Like, I will break you in half. I don't know. There's something though. There's something where you're very much standing up for someone. You're putting your sword up and not standing for something. Could be someone against you. But yeah, there's actually something where this person is actually nervous. They're nervous, they feel, they could be your age, but with the Page of Swords, this is someone young. They're young mentally. So they're your age, but mentally they're a lot younger, so they're intimidated by your mind and your wit. So their only way to try and counteract that, or try and not show that, is to somewhat bully or think they're joking, think they're being funny, but really they're just being hurtful, or they're coming across immature and young, and you're like, haha, I don't need to put up with that. I'm also getting some of you are business owners, right? But you don't look like the owner of your business, and someone's going to try and cause a kerfuffle and you're going to say, leave my restaurant, get out, and they'll go, who are you? I want to speak to your manager, and you'll be like, I'm the owner, get out of my restaurant now. Like, there's something where you don't look the part, and so somebody is like, haha, I can treat you this way, I can do what I want, it's your job on the line, I can get you into trouble, and you're like, actually no, I own the place. Toodles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race with Six of Pentacles. I don't know why I feel like some of you might feel like you've wasted time or you've lost something in trying to gain something, in trying to give back and trying to help. You're like, well, that went the opposite way. I feel like I've not helped as many as I could, or I felt like I could have done more. I've wasted this time, wasted this. There's something saying, don't stop that wavelength, stop that train of thought right there. You are moving forward, you're doing the best you can. Take your time, do what you need to do. Take a rest, take a breather, but carry on moving forwards. You're doing everything right. I feel like there was an obstacle, or there will be a tiny little blip, and yeah, just keep on moving towards your goal. Whether you run, walk or crawl, Knight of Pentacles is all about take your time. You'll get there. You'll get where you're going steadily, and you're going to do everything right. That's the important thing, because you can rush it, but then you'd have to do it again because it would be crap. Do you know what I mean? There's something where you're doing things genuinely and properly and taking your time to make sure everything is perfect, or as perfect as possible. And in that Six of Pentacles, there's reciprocity there of like the work you're doing, you'll be given it back. The work and the effort and the time you've put into something will pay off. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you know it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tarot Tuesdays.